Hey everybody, look what I got. Another Beckett submission has come back. Let's open up the box and see what grades I got. All right, so in this FedEx medium recyclable box, I have a small order, 10 cards that I pulled on this channel, either in shorts or in videos, and we sent them away to Beckett to get graded. We're gonna open this bad boy up. We're gonna do a blind reveal. I haven't taken a look at any of the grades yet, so we are going to find out together if my submission was worth it. We ready? Here we go. All right, there we go. As you can see, we've got 10 cards here, a wide variety of cards. We have everything from early 1980s Donruss to some Allen and Ginter, modern Paul Skeens rookies. But let's start with the 1983 Hall of Fame Heroes Mickey Mantle, the original GOAT. Pulled this out of a pack, looked at it, seemed grade worthy, pretty well centered, sharp corners and clean edges, and this is where I pulled it. Donruss Hall of Fame wax pack. Roberto Clemente. Mickey Mantle. Oh, look at that. That's a nice card. All right, a lot of great cards in that pack. Mickey Mantle was the obvious hit. I'm trying this time around to only send off cards that would get an 8.5 or better. So this, I'm hoping, will be the first 8.5 of the bunch. Mickey Mantle, Hall of Fame Heroes, gets a 9. Nice. Centering 8.5, that's about the only thing that set it back. All right. Let's move on. We're just going to work from... we'll go from the top down. I got a Nolan Ryan all the way up there from 1992 Fleer. Decent looking card again. Corners looked pretty sharp. Edges were clean. Pretty well centered. Judge for yourself when I pulled it out of the pack. Take a look at what it looks like out of the pack right here. Fleer Baseball, 17 cards. Roger Clemens career highlights from KB Toys. Plesac, Barry Bonds. Nolan Ryan. Look at that card. That's a nice hit. Sweet. All right, that's what it looked like then. Got the case now. Looking for 8.5s or better. Nolan Ryan, 1992 Fleer. Got an 8.5. 8 on the centering. 9.5 on the surface. Middling grades for the edges and corners. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We also have a 1992 Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. That's all the way up here. Let me grab that. Again, I'm trying to send off cards that will only get 8.5s or better. So when I pulled this out of the pack, this is what it looked like. Aaron Holmes, Gary Redus, Ken Griffey Jr. That is a Provisions. Holy cow. That's nice. And now we have it in a BGS slab. What grade did we get? 8.5. 8.5s on everything. Surface got a 9. That's not too bad of a card. I am satisfied. All right, so let's keep going. I do open up modern product from time to time, and I did get a blaster box from, I believe it was the Chicago Sports Spectacular last year. So I got an Allen and Ginter 2024 box. I was able to pull this Paul Skeens Mini, number RD11. And this is where I pulled it. Pereira, Murakami. Oh, we got a shiny, we have something shiny back here. I'm gonna keep this in front. The mini fell out. The mini is a mini of Paul Skeens. Nice. Yeah, the little guy slid right off of the slick surface of that iguana card and fell. I hope it didn't do any damage. Let's take a look at what grade I got for the Paul Skeens. Got a 9. Okay. Centering was 8.5. That's what did it in. Everything else was 9.5. Beautiful. Man, I wish that was just a little more centered. But that's okay. Paul Skeens in a mint 9. Let's take a look at the full-size Paul Skeens. Came out of the same box, not the same pack. This is the pack that it came out of. Pack number 3, what will it be? We got Scott the second, Victor Scott. We got a Skeens rookie card. There we go. That's a nice pull. All right, so Paul Skeens 2024 Allen and Ginter rookie card. This is number 282. Got the rookie card symbol right there. Let's see what we're going to get with this one. Looking for an 8.5 or better. Hey, Gem Mint 9.5. All right. Centering, corner, surface, all 9.5s. Edges got the 9. We got our first Gem Mint card in the bunch. Excellent. Let's keep going. Provisions were doing us pretty good, so let's take a look at the Dwight Gooden 1991 Fleer Provisions. I pulled this one out of a rack pack right here. Bill Kruger, Devon White. Hey, we got a Dwight Gooden Provisions card. Nice. Those are hard to get in a high grade because of their black borders, but we got one. These are difficult to get in a high grade because of the black border. Any chipping you see immediately, and on the back I can see some chipping along the bottom. Looking for an 8.5, although in retrospect this may only be worthy of an 8. But let's take a look and see what we get. 8.5. Nice. Centering 9, edges 8, corners 8.5, surface 8.5. Not too bad. All right, let's move on. The Craig Biggio rookie was another rack pack pull. 1989 Don Russ. I was hunting for the Griffey, pulled the Biggio, and I pulled that one right here. Bill Long, Willie Frazier, Craig Biggio. I believe that is his rookie. All right, so now we're going to get to see what grade it got. Craig Biggio 1989 Donruss rookie card. We are going to get a mint 9. Excellent. Centering, edges, corners, all 9, surfaces an 8.5. That's a good grade. I like it. I'm satisfied. I think the only card that's probably not going to get at least an 8.5 is this next one here. This 1983 Fleer Rickey Henderson. It's a little more off-center than the other cards. Like visually, you can see it. You don't have to measure it. You can see it's favoring the right-hand side of the card. But it's a 1983 Rickey Henderson, and Rickey Henderson did pass away earlier this year. The corners looked good. The edges looked good. So we are going to hope for an 8. Before I pull this, look at where I pulled it. For Sandberg, Gwynn, Boggs rookies, Bill Campbell, Ellis Valentine, Rickey Henderson. That's a good pull. And we end with Steve McCaddy. We've got a heck of a base stealer against a heck of a catcher. Who do you think would win? Like I said, this is probably the only one of the bunch that might not get an 8.5. This might only get an 8. So let's see what grade we got. 8.5. Nice. Centering was an 8.5. Corners 9.5. Edges 9. Surface 8.5. That's actually a good grade for that card. Michael Jordan. We got 2 Michael Jordan cards here. The last 2 cards. 1991 Fleer. Just his base card. I pulled this one. I believe it was a jumbo pack. But I pulled it right here. Will Perdue. Rodney McRae. Michael Jordan. We got him. That's nice. Sorry, Charles. Michael Jordan's going to take your spot. And now we'll get to see what grade we get. Michael Jordan, 1991 Fleer, looking for an 8.5 or better, and we got an 8.5. All right, centering is an 8. Edges, corners, surface, all 9s. That's not too bad. 8.5. Okay. I am amassing quite the Michael Jordan graded card collection. And now we have the 1990 Fleer All-Star. A little bit off center. You look at the stars here on the bottom. That star is just barely touching the edge of the card there. This, you can see just a little bit of blue between the star and the edge of the card. So it is shifted slightly to the left. But it's a Michael Jordan card, and why not get all your Michael Jordan cards graded? I pulled this one out of a pack right here. Anthony Bowie, John Battle, Michael Jordan All-Star, yes! Now, let's see what grade we get for this one. Looking for an 8.5 or better. A 9, mint 9, yes. Michael Jordan, 1990 Fleer All-Star, mint 9. Surface 9.5, corners 9, centering 8.5, yes. Edges 9. Nice card, mint 9. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in and taking a look at all of these cards that I was able to get graded. We pulled every single one of these on a short or a video. So if you want to go back and rewatch any of those, I'll link as many as I can, although you've seen the actual moment of the pull here in this video. Gem Mint 9.5 Skeens. Nice. But consider subscribing as we release these videos on occasion. We open up 2 packs of Junk Wax era cards every single day. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.